JackVid's trying again.
Hey.
JackVid, you got a microphone.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening earlier.
Craziness, right?
Yeah.
Well, how are you?
I'm doing well.
I said that a little odd, don't you think?
Yeah.
How were you? But that's my... Yeah. I have an irrational, irreverable style.
Brother!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can tell.
So what are you up to?
Always not your piece.
So,
I won first place in my gymnastics competition.
First place in gymnastics. Do you have an avant-garde style? Is that why none of the competition could touch you?
I guess so.
You guess so? Would you say that your ways are not my ways?
Yeah.
Always not your piece.
Good. I'm glad you would say that too.
Yeah.
Oh man, I really want to read this, but... Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna have to play this over again.
Yeah.
I can't go reading all the soldier diaries. Come on. I gotta enter Carmilla's lair.
It's gonna take too long.
It is gonna take too long. Too goddamn long. Well, JackVid, congratulations. First place in the gymnastics competition. Now, what type of gymnast are you?
There's no specific type. It's just...
But are you the nasty kind of gymnast?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever get together at practice and be like, yo, let's get gymnasty? Do you ever do that?
No.
Never do that.
That
Don't judge. Hey, no judgments, all right?
I'm not, but that's a bit of a different style.
That's a different style altogether.
Yeah,
this
is a bit too serious.
It's a Roman, we're going to take that again. 3, 2, 1. Roman Greco style wrestling, they get a little freaky.
Yeah.
Don't tell them that.
Well, that's what I'm getting into. I really want to start wrestling.
Well, hey man, wrestling is tremendously beneficial as a sport, I believe.
Yeah.
I wish I could have gone back in high school. I would have taken wrestling.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, Joe Rogan's like MMA.
You've heard Rogan talk about that? That's basically what I'm going on. Hearing him discuss the platform for wrestling as far as attributing it to MMA fighting, but as a person being able to defend yourself and put someone, not necessarily know how to beat someone up, but to be able to incapacitate someone if you were being attacked, I think that's hugely beneficial.
Yeah, and have you seen the video where Joe Rogan chokes that guy out?
Which video?
Like, some guy is like going crazy on him.
At a show?
Yeah,
I think that's a fake
after
video.
A show. Was it fake?
No, you know what? There's one that's real, and there's a couple that are just jokes with some of his jiu-jitsu friends. But
no, but this one looked real. It was
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a little bit different than wrestling, but.
Well, I meant wrestling just as in any sort of form of fighting.
I think that'd be great. I think that'd be really good for you is to get into wrestling. I think. Yeah, I think if you could balance out your school and your wrestling and then your other hobbies like video games and stuff, I think that'd be awesome.
My school doesn't have a wrestling team, so I think I'm just gonna join like a club or something.
A club or something? Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fucking go. Hey, you know what? Being outgoing and going out and doing something like that, especially if it's not offered at your school, that takes a lot of outside. You're going out of your way to pursue this, and I think that shows a lot.
Yeah, well, that's what you have to do with gymnastics.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have gymnastics at your school. You do that as an extracurricular.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have to go out and find a club. And
hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a power up in there.
It's really been great. But,
cool. Well, hey man, good luck to you. Did you wanna? Do you want to go out on a high note, or do you want to?
Well, I wanted to ask a question. What do you think?
Oh, here it comes. See, JackVid. Everything up to now has been great. And you know how in the chat they'll say, oh, JackVid's calling, all that bullshit. I don't think you should ever listen to that bullshit personally. But now they're saying like, hey, good call. JackVid had a great discussion, whatever. But now they're all worried. They're going, oh, no. He's got another question. Oh, what could this be?
Well, I was wondering what you thought. You thought was the most, like, toughest fighting sport in general.
The most toughest fighting sport in general. Well, I typically don't get into fights, so I don't have much experience, and I don't have any martial arts training of any kind, so I don't know. A lot of guys say jiu-jitsu has pretty much taken over the MMA world, which is something that's, you know, fairly anything goes. And, you know, but others would say grappling and wrestling and submissions and, you know, there's all kinds of great things. But I have no idea. I would say, what was Bruce Lee's fighting style?
I think he was, That
was his own, it was his own type of, like a Chinese boxing or something.
Yeah, because it wasn't jiu-jitsu.
I think that's pretty badass, personally. I'm gonna go with Bruce Lee on this one.
Yeah.
Or you could go. Oh, look at this. There's a mine here. I'm gonna float past this mine as a mist, as it does not damage me. Look at that.
Have you ever gotten into a big fight?
I've been in some fights, yeah, but I don't know about big ones.
Yeah, you never like knocked someone out from a fight?
I knocked someone down. I didn't knock him. I've never knocked anyone unconscious. In school, I was in some little scraps where, you know, I only weighed 120 pounds in high school. So the other guy I was fighting at the one time I can remember in particular, we both weighed about the same. There's not enough force physically behind a 120-pound punch to knock anyone out. It's just kind of like, you know, makes you mad.
With the fights that I've gone into, people know me for like going into submission and not really punching.
So you're a fight? Are you a fighter? You've been getting in fights?
I've got in on a couple fights, like 3 or 4.
What happens that you're jumping into fights, man? There's always a way to talk it out, right?
Two of them were like, all right, we're just gonna fight here. This is what we're doing.
Sometimes you gotta. I hear you.
Well, no. Like it was like
It was a fun thing.
It was safe. It was just like us.
Well, were you wearing gloves?
No, we were
just agreed that you're not gonna punch each other in the face, and you're gonna. If you're having like a wrestling, like a spar with your friend, are you friends with this guy?
Yeah.
Then that's not a fight if you're friends with a guy.
But he was like punching me, and it was getting big and intense.
Well, that sounds like someone that you should not be friends with if you're having an agreed wrestling match and he starts punching you.
Well, no, we said no punching. We just said no kicking.
Oh, no kicking. And no gloves. That sounds like some dumb shit. What are you in Fight Club?
Yeah, I guess.
That's crazy. You crazy, JackVid. You're a fucking wild animal.
Yeah.
You're howling at the fucking moon.
Yeah. Oh.
You hear that?
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Listen to them.
You're a wild animal, JackVid. You're a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
Get into fights. Okay, well listen. So far you're on top, so I'm gonna cut you off.
All right, sounds good.
All right, we love you.
Talk to you later.
Later. This is a good call, Rocco from JackVid. Oh, that was a great call. I'm gonna have a little slaw.